We just got a new standard banner featuring Archetto and Flametail as our 6 stars, and Chiave, Ashlock, and Leizi as our 5 stars. Before we get to the banner itself, make sure to support my channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really means a lot to me. I would also like to point out that I only talk about this operator's gameplay, waifus and husbandos over meta any day. You should always pull for operators you want and like instead of listening to me. I'm not your dad. Let's get to the banner itself. I think this is a skip banner, as I urge most players to save for the upcoming Texas Alter banner. Moving on to the operators, starting with Archetto, an anti-air sniper who prioritizes attacking flying enemies. She also provides extra SP for all deployed snipers with offensive recovery skills, such as Exu, Fiametta, and Meteor. She also gains a shield when deployed that provides some extra SP when broken. Her module further improves the SP she gains when deployed and gives her some extra attack speed when there are ground enemies within her range. While the module isn't anything too amazing, it definitely helps a bit with Archetto's SP problems, and you should definitely consider getting it if you enjoy using Archetto. Her future module further improves her first talent's SP recovery to other snipers, and also provides Archetto extra SP regen if there are any other snipers deployed. This module provides even more SP over time than the first module, and makes Archetto even better supporting sniper. It is definitely worth getting once available if you enjoy using Archetto. Moving on to her skills. Archetto's first skill is a low SP cost auto-triggering boost to her next attack, also making it deal damage to up to 3 other nearby enemies. It's a decent skill, allowing Archetto to deal AoE damage. It's decent for clearing waves of low defense enemies, and is the go-to skill for AFK Knights enjoyers. Her second skill is a low SP cost manual trigger with up to 3 charges. It makes Archetto's next attack deal extra damage and hit 5 times in a row. The attack can also bounce to nearby enemies. The second skill is a good AoE clearing skill if the enemies are tightly packed together, allowing the attacks to bounce. The bounce distance isn't super long, and it might be hard to fully utilize it if the enemies are spread apart, and you will often end up only hitting couple enemies. The skill is also pretty spammy, but saving 3 charges also provides a decent burst of AoE damage when needed. And finally, we have Archetto's third skill, that provides some extra attack range, makes her attacks hit 3 times and target 2 enemies. The skill provides good damage and very valuable extra range. It can be used to take down tougher enemies from longer range, while also adding some extra AoE clear. Let's have a quick summary. Archetto is a single target sniper that has AoE added to all of her skills. She is a bit of a jack of all trades and can provide extra SP to some other snipers. She can shred through low defense enemies. Her first skill is auto-triggering damage and AoE boost, and has lots of value for AFK Knights. Her second skill allows her attacks to bounce between enemies, and third skill provides valuable extra range and decent damage to 2 targets. Her AoE might feel a bit awkward to use, and her DPS drops a lot against high defense enemies. Her supportive talent only works with few snipers. Overall, Archetto is a good operator. She is jack of all trades but master of none. She can shred through low defense enemies and has lots of AoE. Her skills also work very well with buffs, and she is great supporting sniper if you want to build your team around her. However, she is outdamaged by many other pure DPS snipers. Moving on to Flametail, a pioneer vanguard who deals extra attack after dodging an attack and provides physical dodge to all operators from her faction. Her future module allows her to deal an extra damage to all blocked enemies after dodging a hit. It gives Flametail more AoE clear and helps her to clear all enemies during her third skill cycle, and is definitely worth getting once available. Moving on to her skills. Flametail's first skill is an auto trigger that generates some DP and makes Flametail dodge next physical attack. The first skill is Flametail's weakest skill, but provides some value to AFK Knights enjoyers. Moving on to her second skill, that gives some DP and deals decent amount of damage to up to 6 nearby enemies, stunning them for a short duration. The skill also provides all nearby allies with up to 50% chance to dodge physical attacks. It's a powerful utility skill that provides some CC and gives a fairly high dodge chance to your other nearby operators. It's still a fairly niche skill, as dodge can be unreliable and the short duration stun isn't needed very often. And then finally, we have her third skill, that generates some DP over time, gives her a large attack boost, extra block, and very high chance to dodge all damage. The skill has low SP cost, but also fairly short duration. It allows Flametail to deal some burst damage while also blocking up to 3 enemies. It provides extremely high dodge chance, allowing Flametail to tank even tougher enemies without dying, as long as you make sure that the enemies die before the skill duration ends, as Flametail becomes very vulnerable during the skill's downtime. Let's have a quick summary. Flametail is a pioneer vanguard who relies on dodging enemy attacks. She provides valuable DP generation and some utility with her skills. All of her skills generate DP, and on top of that, her first skill allows her to dodge the next physical attack, second skill provides a short AoE stun and gives dodge chance to all allies within her range. Third skill provides valuable extra block and further increases Flametail's dodge. Her skill set is very versatile mix of offense and defense with some added utility. However, dodge is always a bit luck reliant, and Flametail can be overwhelmed very easily if her dodge is unlucky. Her third skill has fairly short duration and leaves Flametail very vulnerable during its downtime. Overall, Flametail is a good operator. She provides solid DP generation, decent damage and survivability, and some valuable dodge chance for your other operators if needed. She is very versatile and has up to 3 block with her third skill up. However, she is a bit luck reliant and gets overwhelmed pretty easily, especially against enemies that she can't defeat during her third skill duration. Her role as DP generator is also highly contested by flag vanguards and even other pioneers that generate more DP or deal more damage than she does. And finally, we'll take a quick look at the 5 stars. Ashlock can be very fun and effective, but all of the banner's 5 stars are very niche and I cannot recommend 10 pulling, as I recommend you to save everything you can for strong future banners. However, Leizi is in a certificate store and she's very cute. Do what you want with that information. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe for more Arknights content. See you in the next video.